You have a choice on what thoughts you follow. Interesting theory, Wonder Bro. My entire life, I have followed my thoughts. My entire life has been spent in my head, and you're telling me I have a choice on what thoughts I follow. You absolutely do. In today's video, we're going to talk about that. So, for years and years on my channel, I've preached the importance of, hey guys, you get thoughts, let them come, let them go. Maybe they come very often, maybe they feel a bit sticky, but when they show up, you have a choice. You don't have to follow those thoughts. You don't have to investigate those thoughts. You don't have to argue with those thoughts. You can simply acknowledge them, get right back to what you were doing. Now, a lot of people overcomplicate that and are still on a pretty much daily basis going down the rabbit hole with their thoughts. No matter how many videos or streams I do on this topic, I feel like that will always be the number one issue that people have. There's a million different ways you can word this stuff, and we're going to keep wording it different ways until we can reach everybody. So let's talk about that today. So thoughts are going to come, guys. Thoughts are going to come. And what they're basically doing is it is your brain scanning around saying, hey, do you want to think about this? Do you want to worry about this? Hey, do you want to follow up on this? It's basically a suggestion from your brain. Now, when those thoughts show up, here comes the choice. Do you say to yourself, okay, I'm having a thought, or I'm having thoughts. Time to get right back to doing the dishes. Time to get right back to doing those chores. Time to get right back to doing whatever I was doing, right? And do you do that each time the thoughts show up, or do you sit and analyze them? Do you investigate them? See, that's the choice, and that is the choice that you've always had. You just don't realize it. A lot of people are justifying their rumination. A lot of people are saying, no, I have to get to the bottom of these thoughts. I have to figure these thoughts out. I won't find peace until I do, right? That's the big thing. I won't find peace, Wonder Bro, unless I can put these thoughts to rest. So they continuously ruminate and investigate and analyze and just sit there with their thoughts playing over and over in their head on purpose, just sitting there with their thoughts, thinking about their thoughts all day long, over and over and over again. Yes, I know you're going to have a lot of thoughts. Those thoughts come in, they go out. They come in, they go out. They come in, they go out, right? And I know that that can be sometimes an all-day process. I'm not denying that. But when you sit and purposely pull a thought close and investigate it and analyze it and judge it and label it and get in there and try to fight with it and figure it out, right? That's a choice. When you get a thought, comes in, lasts a millisecond, and then you turn that into 4 hours worth of rumination, that is a choice. It's a choice, again, that a lot of people don't realize they're making, but you are making that choice. It just got really dark. I apologize for that. Anyway, where was I? That was distracting. Okay, so you have a choice, right? You have a choice when these thoughts come. You just don't realize it. You justify your rumination. You say you have to do your rumination instead of just having these thoughts, accepting that they come and accepting that they go. You try to do everything in your power to make your mind happy. You know, your mind wants you to investigate this thought, so you do. You say, yes, sir. Your mind wants you to follow this thought, so you do. You say, yes, sir, right? Instead, you want to notice when these thoughts come in. Become more aware. Notice when they come in, they want something from you. I want you to think about this. I want you to ruminate on this and say, no, right? You accept that you're going to have thoughts, and you accept that thoughts are going to be there, and they're going to come, and they're going to go, right? But you do not add the hours worth of rumination. You do not add the hours worth of investigation. This is a choice you've always had, okay? And I'm going to keep beating that point home today because, again, a lot of people don't even realize they have that choice. This is a choice you've always had. When these thoughts come, say whatever you want to say, but then get back to living. You don't have to sit and chew it apart. You don't have to sit and investigate it. So accept the coming of the thoughts. Accept the feelings that the thoughts bring with them, the sensations, the symptoms. But in that moment, make a choice. Do you want to answer the door and entertain this thought? Or do you just want to simply say, okay, I accept that I had that thought, moving on, even if you have to do that a lot, right? It's your choice to make, okay? This is basically doing nothing. We talked about this in my last video. This is basically doing nothing. You're having a thought. You're not doing anything with it, right? You're reminding yourself just to let it go. You have a feeling. You're not doing anything with it. Reminding yourself just to let it go. So I understand, though, for someone who's not used to doing nothing, used to trying to fix all their thoughts and feelings, used to doing something about their thoughts and feelings, used to ruminating, this will feel like a whole lot of something. But technically speaking, this is doing nothing. Thought comes up, you let it go. However many times you need to do that, Feeling comes up, you let it go. You accept these thoughts and feelings. And again, let me clarify, I'm not saying they can't come a lot. I'm not saying you can't feel anxious for most of your day. I'm not saying you can't have thoughts for most of your day. But instead of doing the rumination, you must pass up on the rumination. That's all that mental engagement and analyzing and figuring out and trying to problem solve and just looking at it in your head over and over and over again. Thought comes, acknowledge it, let it go. Even if that's only for a few seconds at a time, you'll get better at this. As time goes on, not doing anything with your thoughts and feelings, not touching them, you'll get to a point where naturally the thoughts come in and they leave. You just don't touch them. You don't have to tell yourself anything, right? But for the time being, you may have to teach yourself how to do nothing. You may have to teach yourself, right, how to allow a thought to come up and just say, I'm not going to go there. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, leave a comment down below. Let me know your favorite part. If you're interested in one-on-one coaching with me, reach out to me on any of the Vacate Fear social media. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you soon. Stay awesome.